Okay, look, there's nothing in life that's quite as rewarding as learning to play and mastering a musical instrument. Nobody's gonna argue that point. It can provide an outlet for your feelings, it can cure boredom, it can make you more attractive to potential mates, lots of things. Practicing is essential, and getting a new instrument is always a good time. But just for the record, those two things should not be done at the same time. Let me make that a bit more clear to you. Music stores are not your private practice space. They're not a concert hall. That no stairway to heaven sign is frustratingly true, but the problem is, it's a much bigger issue. I understand that you want to hear just how loud that amp can get on the off chance that you're going to purchase it. But we both know that if you pulled that stunt at home, your mom would take it away and ground you for a month. You're not Jay Mascis, so there's no need to link together a Marshall triple stack for some reason and try and treat us to a poorly played rendition of an Allman Brothers riff. Or maybe the main chords from Metallica's Battery. We all know it. It doesn't make you special. Just because you have a shiny new guitar in your hands doesn't mean suddenly you're Jimmy Page. Really, instead of cranking it all the way up to a horrible level of distortion, we'd be far more impressed if you played your own tasty licks at a nice volume we could all enjoy. Also, on behalf of some of my friends who work in these stores, if you're gonna spend 2 hours having them bring every single guitar on the wall down to you just so you can buy nothing, you are a jerk. Plain and simple. Buy a new guitar strap, buy some strings, maybe some picks. Just buy something so that it's not obvious that your mom did in fact take away your amp for playing too loud. Oh, and drummers, don't think you're getting off easy. There's no question that drummers are some of the craziest people on this planet, but that's still no excuse to try and play like animals from the Muppets just because you're in front of a new kit. You're not Neil Peart. You don't need to pile 60 cymbals on a double kick setup just so that you can hear what it sounds like. You know the only reason that you're here is to buy a new head for your snare drum, so don't try and suddenly be Mr. I'm in a speed metal band for the hour. You can't turn drums down, and believe it or not, people didn't come to the store today to hear you play. Music stores remain one of the few places on the planet where people of all talent levels can come together and geek out over new gear. But while you may see it as your own personal practice and performance space, remember that you're about the 10th or 15th person to do the exact same thing today. And remember that the employees, the other customers, your friend who you dragged along kicking and screaming, none of us have any interest in having our ears shattered by your horribly played rendition of Smoke on the Water or Hot for Teacher. And honestly, music store shredders and smashers, get over yourself.